Hi, it's Jackie. Welcome to Jackie Burns Creations. Today we are going to have the Sunday Funday with Dyanne and Janny. They are from Holland and great ladies, do wonderful projects. And their new co-hosts are the Crafting Cousins, Trish and Kay. So please take a look at their channels. Okay, this was something I did last year, and I didn't like it, so I was going to redo it. You know how you look at some things that you've made and you don't like? So I'm ripping off these little stickers on the front. These are the dice from Dollar Tree, painted white. The eggs I got from a thrift store, and the bunnies and chicks came from Michael's. Now, if you notice, all the eggs are alike except one. They were all in the same box, and I didn't even notice till I got home that one is straight orange. But, oh well, they all look cute. So I'm just dabbing on white chalk paint to where it came off when I took the stickers off. I'm adding some of the letters from Dollar Tree. This time I'm making sure all the letters are the same. And I know because they came off the same sheet. Doesn't that look better already? Looking for another E. Gonna put a little Mod Podge on it so they don't fall off. Okay, there they are all done. Okay, I've got some skewers, some of the foam eggs from Dollar Tree. I'm putting the skewer on each egg. There's 6 eggs altogether. I'm covering it with Mod Podge. And I've cut this tissue paper. I found this at a few different Dollar Trees, and I cut the ones I liked into little squares, and I didn't need near as much as what I cut. But what I'm doing now is just laying it on there. And yeah, you'll get wrinkles, because that's what happens with tissue paper, but that's okay. It looks good. So just kind of go over it. And if you tear it in a little spot someplace, just tear off a little piece and put it over the top. There we go. Okay, they're all done, and I put them on skewers and some floral foam to let them dry overnight. I took 2 of these carrots, and I took the skewer of one. It was the bottom, and I just skewered it into the other carrot. And I got this idea out of Mackenzie Child. They just had one carrot, though. They had eggs hanging from. I'm measuring all the twine the same, so they'll all be about the same length. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put it. So I'm going to tie a little knot in each end. That way I have a little more surface area on the egg. Putting a little more glue on top of each knot. And since eggs really don't weigh anything, figuring out my placement of where I'm going to put them. Now I'm taking the other knot I put on the bottom, and I'm putting on the top of the egg. If you want to be really precise, you can punch a hole in the egg, but I think the knot was fine. Okay, now I'm just taking the rope and tying it around between the carrot and the greens. Tie it in a double knot so it's nice and secure. And the eggs are all hanging pretty much the same. And here's a picture of them hanging on the door, and they're all finished. I think they came out really cute. Now, if you had an egg that was another color, I would suggest paint it white first, because you could do this with any kind of eggs. But since these were already white, they look much better. Okay, project number 3. I'm taking some wire and I'm bending it to make some bunny ears. This is baling wire my husband had in his garage. Why, I don't know, but he had it. But it sure comes in handy for crafts a lot. And I'm going to put glue around this and just lay it on top of there. And I'm going to put another strip of glue and fold the fabric over. And I'll give it a nice amount of time to dry. Okay, going to do this with the other one. And I'm checking for any spots. The one side I didn't have to cut because it had the fold on it. But then I realized that I wanted to use the wires to shove down into the foam egg. And I had to cut the fabric away from there. And if you don't recognize, that fabric is from Dollar Tree. It's the shams that they have for cars. Sometimes when I see it and I don't have any, I'll pick up a few and most of the time use it at Christmas, but there's other times you can use it too. Okay, now I'm taking a little pink and just getting a little bit out of the lid because I don't really need to saturate it. And just painting the ears, just a little pink on the inside. Did I ever tell you guys I have a grand bunny? He's a brown Easter bunny, but his name's Nutmeg. He's cute. He does the cutest things. He lives in the garage. What happened one day, my daughter has a catering business, and he kept coming to the door of the kitchen, and everybody kept telling Brittany to ignore him. Okay, on here I'm just drawing his face. Anyway, everybody kept telling Brittany to ignore him, and she took him out some food, some broccoli and greens and things like that, and he really munched down like he was really hungry. And they went all around the neighborhood, because it's mostly businesses, but they asked if he belonged to anybody, and he didn't. And her husband was so funny. He said, "Now, don't bring that rabbit home." And she did. And he thought the rabbit was so cute. He was on the phone or online ordering the rabbit a house. So Nutmeg's been there, I think, 3 years now. Okay, now this is one of those long funnels that you find at Dollar Tree. And still some of the material. And how I got the idea is I saw somebody on Pinterest did an Easter egg for the head of a bunny and they put it on a stick. And I thought, oh, I've got those funnels. That would look really cute. And so I'm just wrapping it up. Okay, I'm just taking little snips in the bottom so that way I can wrap it around inside. And I don't know, I was trying to decide where the front was, and I got it a little bit off, but oh well, it's cute anyway. I'm gonna paint his nose. Give him a little highlight in his eyes. Okay, and having those wires in the ears really helped, so I could just poke them down in. I didn't even glue them. I'm going to bend this ear over a little bit, and I noticed, oh, I can see a little bit of wire. So I'm just doing a touch of hot glue and pulling it together. I put a whole bunch of glue in the head and shove it down on the funnel. There he is. So I'm cutting different ribbons, making a crazy bow. That ribbon I got off Amazon, and it looks just like Mackenzie Child ribbon, but it's not. It's a knockoff. I don't know why I kept cutting that one end wrong. In every couple of ribbons, I make a little smaller. If you noticed, I laid out a thing of twine, and I'm crisscrossing the ribbons on top. Yay, I got that one right. It's nice having those mats there, and you don't have to pull out rulers all the time. You can make the ribbons any size you want to. I think I started out at 12 and then went down to 10. And then I think this one is about 6. And then I'm just tying the twine around it, fluffing it out a little bit. And I just think pink and black looks so good together. Okay, I'm making a ribbon that goes around his neck. Putting a good smattering of glue on there. And hold it on his neck for just a little bit. You move you into frame so you can see what's going on. I finally found some burlap roses at one of the Dollar Trees. It's one of our bigger ones, and they just had just a couple of packages. But it was kind of a pain getting these unwound. I guess I could have cut out that part. I don't know why I just didn't cut it off in the first place, since that's what I was going to do. He looks like a little mischievous character. Looking to see if I want to add another one for his head. Maybe not. Maybe I'll make a wreath of flowers. Well, there he is, all finished. And I appreciate you for watching today. Have a great Sunday Funday, and go out and spread some kindness.